So the hair that we are going to be using in today's video is from Niseyo hair on Amazon. There's going to be a link down below. I am going to be using their long butterfly locks crochet hair in 24 inches. I got the 6-pack deal, but to be quite honest with you, girl, I only used 4.5 packs to achieve this look. Shout out to 4C Hair. Always got to start my video out with a little shout out to this lusciousness. And I'm always here to remind you that your hair is gorgeous, no matter what anybody says. I don't care if it's 4A, 4B, 4 to the 10th power, okay? Whatever is popping. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to split our hair into 2 sections, a front and a back section. Make the back section a little bit bigger than the front. So now that that's done, we are going to separate the front from the back and start cornrowing it up, okay, Meek Millie? So now what we're going to do is we're going to seal up any loose strands from the cornrow. So I do this by just braiding everything together and then just tucking it in with a bobby pin. Don't forget to moisturize. Come on, guys, especially if you're going to be having this style in for more than 3 weeks, more than a month. Always moisturize, okay? All right, so now that we are done with the back, and the back is all set and braided, we are now going to start our plaits in the front of our head. So I'm gonna start first by splitting my hair into 2 sections. Okay, so I have my hair split into 2, boom, boom, pow. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing the plaits. So I'm gonna do 4 sections on each side, okay? So I made my first teensy weensy section over here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to split this section into 2, and then we are gonna make 2 plaits. Now we are going to dive right into our second section, number 2 out of 4, and we are going to then do the plaits. Remember, y'all, always leave your baby hairs out. If you're someone that likes a lot of baby hairs, if you like the look that I did with my locks, leave your baby hairs out, okay? Like, it's the worst to finish your hair, and then you're like, dang, I ain't left no baby hairs out. I can't swoop the doop doop, nothing. So I finished all of my plaits on one side, and as you can see, in total I have 11. 3 in the top 3 sections, and then the bottom section I only have 2 because it's the smallest section of my head. So I'm gonna finish the other section, and you guys can go ahead and watch. So what are y'all favorite edge controls? Because y'all, my edge controls have been failing the girl lately. Like, I feel like every time I've tried a new edge control, like, it just flakes and then I just get tight. Like, I get so angry. Like, that's just so inconvenient for your edge control to be flaking on you, especially when you out and about. Like, and then you walking around with white edges. Like, come on. So when you're done with your plaits, they should look just like this. In total, I have 22 plaits. Now I'm going to show you guys how I add the crochet hair to my hair. And I already started. I started a little bit of it just because it is getting late and, you know, I'm not trying to be doing it all night. So first things first, I want you to grab your lock. And then I want you to look at the top part of the lock. You're gonna see that it has a bigger hole than the bottom part. Now that's because that's the loop we're gonna use for our crochet. First thing you wanna do is you wanna loosen that loop. Trust me, the loop is gonna come very, very tight, but it's gonna be very easy to loosen. That's because that loop is a loop that we're gonna use to crochet the dreadlock in. Lock, not dreadlock, just lock. I keep saying dreads, but remember y'all, we don't say dreads anymore, we say locks. Okay, so I have my lock here. And as you guys can see, I already loosened the top part, so it's pretty loose. It's not like super loose, but I can put my finger through it. You want it this loose. This loose is perfect. If you can put your finger through the hole at the top, your lock is ready to be crocheted in. Just so that we all know, this is how the crochet needle looks when it's closed, and this is how the crochet needle looks when it's open. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna grab my closed crochet needle and I'm going to push that through the cornrow. Now I am going to open my crochet needle and attach the crochet lock to the needle. Next, I'm going to close the needle and drag the entire lock through the braid. So close the needle and then just drag the lock through the braid, half and half. Now we are going to unhook the crochet needle from the lock, and then we are going to grab the end of the lock and push it through the top hole of the lock. This is why we need to make sure that that top hole is loose enough for the lock to go in it. Make sure that you get it nice, tight, and secure, and make sure that the knot forms at the root where the cornrow is. So I'm gonna show you guys another slow-mo of me doing the same thing. So I'm almost done doing the crochet locks, and as you can see, this hair is so beautiful. It looks so realistic. The locks are gorgeous, lightweight, and I just love how the hair looks from the back. I cannot wait to finish it. So now that we are done with the back, we are going to make our way to the front. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing my first plait and I'm going to crochet the lock into the plait. So we're going to do everything like we did it before. We're going to push the crochet lock through our braid and then give it a nice, secure knot. So now we're left with two pieces. We have our lock, we also have our plait. Next, we gonna grab our passion twist hair, or whatever type of hair you wanna use. For me, it's passion twist. And then we are going to crochet it through just like we did the lock, except this time it's gonna be just a simple one push through. We don't have to do any additional steps. So now we should have everything on this plait. We should have our lock, we should have our two pieces of crochet hair, and our actual plait. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of the two pieces of passion twist hair. And now we wrap. We are going to be wrapping everything all together into one large lock, okay? The good thing about passion twist hair is that it is so kinky. Like, these locks never unravel. After you wrap it, the hair is just so coarse. Like, the locks do not unravel, okay? Also, be careful with the wrapping. Wrapping could get your hair so tight. OMG. When I was wrapping my hair, at certain points, my hair was so tight. I was like, goddamn. So when we are done with wrapping the hair, literally just let it go and you can see the wrap stays in place. If you have like a loose end, some people like to seal it with nail glue. So you can do that, or you can just tie it in a knot. But for me, I was able to just wrap my hair and kind of just end it, and it never went anywhere.
So in regards to the wrapping, I don't do it in any particular way. I don't care about how it looks. The messier, the better. The messier, the more authentic the lock looks. This ish is so easy, y'all. Like, y'all can do this in your sleep. Like, wrapping is so easy. Like, trust me, the hair just stays. Like, it just stays. Like, trust me, don't overthink it. You can do this. So sometimes I wrap the hair around my finger, and then I remove my finger, and then wrap underneath that portion. I do that just to create little loops and things like that, because you know a butterfly lock has those little loops, so I do that to create those little loops. Okay, so I showed you guys how I do it 2 times. I'm gonna show you guys 1 time just for the heck of it. But feel free to rewind, because after this, I'm gonna show you guys the final look. So what we're doing is we're gonna first push our lock through the plait, and then we are going to knot the plait to make sure it's nice and secure. When that is done, we are then going to grab our passion twist crochet hair and push it through the plait as well. When we have everything that we need pushed through the plait, we are going to grab 1 piece of the passion twist hair and wrap it around everything else. So boom, this is the final look, and as you can see, the hair is gorgeous. Here is a collection of my most favorite hairstyles to do, so that if you recreate my look, you have plenty of options of hairstyles to choose from. Let me know which one is your favorite. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so that we can both be on the same page.